My name is Duddy, Saddle Builds and Stuff. Today's video is about a bug, and it's a good bug. It's going to buff our hazardous propulsion rockets, the kinetic rockets, by 200% damage increase. And this is a bug, and it's going to stay now because we've had our final patch. And rightly so, because hazardous propulsion has been a little bit buggy over the last couple of seasons. So it's going to revolve around hazardous propulsion, specifically our kinetic rockets and the Turncoat. When you activate the Turncoat exotic trait, it actually buffs our kinetic rockets by 200%. 3, 3, 4. Now watch the next clip. Activate your Turncoat exotic trait and you're going to see a massive damage increase. And we've also got weakening on there, which I want to show you as well. So stay tuned, I'll break the video down. Firstly, I just want to start off by saying my friend sent me this clip over last night while I was at work. So I just want to give a shout out to the content creator who found this out. I will also leave a link to the Reddit profile and the Reddit post that I made about it. So I always like to give credit where credit's due. Now let's get into the video. So to start off with, hazardous propulsion, you're pretty sure you know how it works by now. Weapon precision hits, so our final blows have a chance to load a kinetic Exodus micro missile. When you activate your class ability, these missiles fire off, do damage, and it also buffs rocket launchers, rocket weapons, micro missiles by 35% damage. But it's the micro missiles we're going to focus on for this video. If you pair this up with the Turncoat, basically when you deal damage with this, it's going to build latent power. Then you hold to sort of reload it, but you hold it down and it fires like an exotic trait mode where you just start hip firing and it causes the shots to weaken targets as well. So 334, this is the Exodus rockets from the hazardous propulsion. So just take a look at the number just to sort of clarify. 334. So very standard numbers. Now, if you're adding the Turncoat, like I said, again, just activate your exotic trait. Very easy to build up. So do that, and you're going to see the damage go up. All you have to do is activate it before you put your class ability down, and then it goes to 1001. That's 199% damage increase just for a start. So activate the exotic trait, put your class ability down. That's all you need to do. 200% buff to your kinetic rockets. And obviously the hand cannon, it actually weakens as well, but if you put volatile marksman on there as well, where you get rapid void precision hits and rapid void final blow is going to give you volatile rounds. You've got maligned harvest as well, which will also apply a weakening burst. These are just optional. The hand cannon itself will apply weakening anyway, but they two work pretty nicely together. So if you start shooting first, once you're in your exotic trait, then do it. You're going to get a further damage increase to 1151. That's just short of a 250% damage increase because you're applying the weakening from the hand cannon and your seasonal artifact perks and the volatile bursts on top of there as well, which won't reflect in the total damage, but you're going to get volatile explosions as well on top of that. So if you want to build into it just a little bit, you could actually go on an Arc Titan with Storm's Keep. As we know, Storm Keep is always solid for DPS builds. With the flashover perk on the same seasonal artifact perk, when you have maximum bolt charge, you become amplified, and because we can weaken at will with the hand cannon and seasonal artifact perks, you're also going to buff that out as well. So buff your rockets out, buff your volatile damage out, your lightning, your Storm's Keep's going to get a buff, your lightning bolts and everything. So it all just works nicely. Bit of free extra damage, very easy to do. So all you have to do, activate your hand cannon, hip fire, put your class ability down, and pretty much good to go. Because we're focusing on hazardous propulsion, we may as well take advantage of a rocket launcher. And just for an example, there's loads of rocket launchers you could use. I quite like the Ascendancy with explosive light, extra 35% damage, plus the extra 35% damage Exodus rockets give you from hazardous propulsion. And the weakening, the damage is actually really, really nice, like without even using our super. So if you want to take advantage of it, that's like a little way to do it. And then on again, the same seasonal artifact perk, we've also got limit break. So if you cast your super while you're critically wounded or have an elemental buff, you will get an increased super damage as well. And that will all stack with a weakening as well. So extra damage on your kinetic rockets, extra damage on your Storm's Keep, extra damage on your rocket launcher, etc, etc. Just a really nice, easy little setup to do, guys, if you want to maximize it. If you want to further maximising it even more, the Legacy Earth Gear set from the DSC raid. Now, the 2-piece will make you Disorient, and your melee's Disorient Tori, and the 4-piece while your shields are broken, or when you cast your super, you release a swarm of heat-seeking micro missiles. Now, the cool thing with this is, I did a video on it, by the way, I'll link that video. This will actually activate the trait on Hazardous Propulsion, so you can get a buff, 35% to your micro frame weapons and rocket launchers, so you can see there. I did actually test it to see if the hand cannon worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't. The hand cannon buff doesn't actually buff the DSC armor out, but it's still a nice little option to run, as you can see there. It's for like 350s, 340s. So I wanted to test it, activate the hand cannon, and test it that way, and it doesn't seem to buff it out. So, a bit unfortunate, but the DSC armor set is still very good to run because you're going to get 3 rockets basically, and like I said, I did a video on it, but it does actually buff out your rocket launchers and things like that as well, because it will actually proc the enhanced rockets, as you can see on that left hand side in a second. All you got to do is use your super or get critically wounded, and it just starts spamming out missiles, which again does proc that extra damage that you get from Hazardous Propulsion for your micro frame and your rocket launchers, etc. So just a little way to sort of build into it if you want. It's a bug that's going to stay around for a long time. In fact, probably permanently now, let's be honest. Again, I've only just sort of like, I do night shifts, so I'm a bit tired, but I just sort of knocked a couple of clips together. I obviously wanted to sort of break it down a little bit as I do and show you where to maximise it with the weakening and stuff like that. Pretty decent, 3 damage basically. If you like the hand cannon and you like Hazardous Propulsion, you may as well get that 250% damage increase. Very easy to do. And then one last clip before I go. I just tested it in the Grandmaster. The enemies in here are pretty tanky. It does like half his shield, guys, half the barrier here. So it's pretty decent with that weakening for putting your class ability down. Half a shield, half his health. Really strong, in my opinion. For free, basically. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.